Hello everybody, we are back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and today we have part 2 of the weekly species, I believe number 3 highlights. And I just spotted a level 5 Bighorn Sheep on my way down to this lake to check to see if there's any mule deer. And we gotta track that thing down. It has a lower estimate of 170, which means it's pretty much a guarantee that it's gonna be a diamond, unless something weird happens. So we just gotta figure out where it is, and most likely it's probably gone now that I just spotted that. So yeah, this might take a little bit of time, but we'll find it eventually. So I believe we just found the track for this Bighorn Sheep. This appears to be the right one at least. And it looks like it was trotting, so either it got spooked or it just started moving faster towards its next zone, but hopefully it won't be too hard to find it. The last time we tracked a bighorn through this area, it didn't end super well and it took forever, so hopefully it won't be a repeat. Well, as always with these chases through the mountains, we are far from getting anywhere that we could possibly take a shot on this guy. I don't know how long this is going to take. It's probably going to take quite a long time, unfortunately, but I think this is actually the second time that we've had to do this. This is some major deja vu. We have had to chase a level 5 through this exact path pretty much in the past, and I don't actually know if this is going to go any better. I mean, at least this time it's a guaranteed diamond, so we won't get trolled like we did in the last one, but hopefully this ends up going well. Well, I've got absolutely no clue what has happened to the tracks. This is the last one that I've been able to find, and I've ran around pretty much everywhere in this area. This is the only direction I have not gone, so we'll just kind of head this way and hope that's where the next track is, but this is proving to be extremely difficult. Oh my gosh, we finally caught up to the tracks. They are quite a ways away from where we saw the last ones, which is a little unfortunate. Might be quite a ways away from where we found these tracks now. Oh, there he is. Oh my gosh. Do that again. Just stop. Just stop for us. And we might actually be able to take this shot. If he can just stop like that again, that would be perfect, but I think we're gonna have to keep chasing him. He's booking it back in the direction he came from, which is less than ideal. But honestly, right here might be the place we need to be. Yeah, it looks like he's basically going in the same path as the last time we chased one through here. That's actually kind of crazy. He's going literally the same direction. This is the biggest dose of deja vu I've ever had in a video. This is just absolutely crazy. Next time he stops, we're taking the shot because I don't want to waste too much time. This guy is an absolute giant and I don't want to miss out on him. So the second he gives us a shot, we're taking him down. Okay, he has finally stopped. Once he goes broadside, this will be our chance. I want to be able to spot him first just so I can see where we're going to hit. Unfortunately, he's not in a spot where I can spot him. But it looks like if we move up a little bit, we should be able to. There he is right there. 120 out. Let's see if we can get a shot into him. And that will do the trick. That is an absolute giant Bighorn Sheep. Let's see if this will break our previous best. I think our best one before was like 172 or 173. Let's hope this guy ends up being bigger. There he is. Since we are in multiplayer, let's not waste too much time looking at him. We'll get a quick little screenshot of him and then go ahead and claim him. That is a beast of a ram. Absolutely beautiful. Now let's see how big he ends up being. 173.30. I think this might be our personal best. I think this just might be the biggest one we've ever killed, and we tracked it for 2.35 kilometers. You know, I'm gonna have to go in the trophy lodge and see if it's our best one, but I have a feeling this is. That's crazy. I can't believe it, honestly. So I think now that we have taken this guy out finally, we can go ahead and get into part 2 of the highlights from species of the week, number 4, I believe. I think it's number 4 now that I think a little bit more. I think at the beginning of this I said 3, but I think it's week 4. But anyway, let's get into part 2 of the highlights. There's a ton of awesome mule deer trophies that you guys will not want to miss. So without further ado, let's jump into it. That is a little piebald. Just a female, but still a piebald. They aren't nearly as rare as albinos and mellas, but still cool. There we go. Just take a quick shot on it so it doesn't get away. That's pretty cool. Definitely cool. Got a nice double lung, I'm assuming. Yeah, there we go. Left lung, right lung. Not going to tax it, but cool to see. So many piebalds, I swear. We'll take that out, and then we'll go grab the other one that we just downed. Yeah, there she is. Of course, we hit the one in front of her. I even aimed high so that wouldn't happen. And it still happened. We still nailed her, though. We still managed to get vitals. That actually shocks me. I didn't think we would. There we have our little piebald doe. Not tax worthy, but cool to see still. And wow, we did get double lung on that shot. I'm still surprised that that shot hit as well as it did. Usually those running shots, I end up screwing them up. 2 piebalds in one herd. They're both does, too. They're both does as well. There we go. I pulled back a little bit. Not the shot I was trying to make, but it is just a doe, so I don't really care too much. Ah, that was close. Oh well. She probably got non-vital, but it is what it is. Not that big of a deal. There we go. There is piebald number 1. Well, technically number 2 of the day. Number 1 from this herd, though. Not gonna tax that since it's just a piebald and just a doe, but still cool to see these. Just because it switches things up a little bit. Not all commons. Even though they're not really that rare. There is our second of the herd, third of the day piebald mule deer. Another doe once again, though. But that's still pretty cool. That's a 5. I think it's a troll. I think that's a troll. Ah, man, that does not look like a diamond to me. No, that's a troll. That's 100% a troll. Look at that rack. I think it's a troll. I wish it would turn so I could see better, but... Oh yeah, that's got the stickers. That's a troll. No! Why is it a troll? I'm pretty sure that's a guaranteed troll. I mean, it's got a chance of making it, like, maybe a 1% chance. But this rack rarely makes it. It's so uncommon for it to actually make diamond. Oh, this one has no chance. That tip-to-tip spread is terrible. There's no way. This guy can't make it. Oh gosh, 302. Ugh. That's the worst troll I've ever seen. I've never killed such a bad troll. Wow, I've never actually seen this rack curl in this much. Like, these beams hook in quite a bit. That's actually kind of wild. I don't think I've ever seen this rack hook in that much. Look at that. That's a little albino, along with a big 4. Let's get that albino down. If we can. Come on. There we go. Perfect. We nailed it. Well, that's pretty awesome. Already got a little albino. As Flinter slaughters a million different rabbits. Oh my gosh, that feed. Look at that right there. That is a beautiful albino. Unfortunate that it's just a doe, but still pretty cool. Not gonna tax it as with all of the female mule deer, but still pretty cool. Can't complain. That's an albino. That's an albino. Finally a good mule deer. We've been looking all day for one of these. We've been looking all day for a good muley. It's about time we come across one. Holy. Don't see anything else too crazy around here. That's pretty cool. it's actually decent looking too. Like, it's been ages since we've had a good looking one. Should have dropped into lungs, I think. There it is. Decent rack. 211. I think if it had back tines, it would probably be a little bit higher scoring. If it had the splits in the back instead of just being a single tine, it would probably make gold. But because it is just a 3x3, in fact, actually, I can't remember if mule deer count the brows. No, they definitely don't. Okay, so yeah, 3x3. That's nice though. It's nice to finally get something good for mule deer. That's a level 5, and that's a guaranteed troll, I believe. I mean, it's not guaranteed to be a troll. It could make diamond. It's just like, this rack rarely makes it. It's like a 1% chance or something wild like that. But that's a 5 at least. And that's a big 4. That's a dilute, I think. Yeah, it's a 5 right there. Oh my... Wow, okay. I'm actually kind of sad I haven't checked this location sooner on my map. I've been hunting this area so much in multiplayer, and I've never checked it on my own map, and this is waiting for us. Double level 5s. Oh my gosh. Let's get this guy down, and then we'll get the big one down right after. That right there is a hard shot. Now let's get a different angle. We're gonna lag here because everything's now running off and there's just so many of them. Oh my gosh. There we go. That's all the muleys. Do you guys see why this is one of my favorite places to check in multiplayer? It's like this on every single server. Every multiplayer server you join has mule deer like this. And that's not even counting all the ones on that side still. Think we can get this. That looked good. We definitely got him. That's awesome. 2 level 5s down. Where is it on the map? It is right here. Right up here at the very top right. Easily the best mule deer lake in the entire game. Better than any other map by far. Here we go. This one most likely won't make it. It has to have incredibly large tip-to-tip spread in order to even get close, and I think this one's probably going to be like 307. Yep, 307. Nailed it. Almost all of them end up being 307 for this rack. So that's quite unfortunate. But that other one should be a guarantee. Good old droopy main beam rack. 323 diamond. Let's go, guys. What a beauty. I think that's pretty big for this rack, actually. I think 323 is pretty large for this rack. I'm just glad we finally got something good. We've been finding nothing but piebald does and trolls, and we finally sealed the deal on a diamond on day 2 of the grind. Oh my gosh. Well, hello there. Why have I not been searching my map sooner? I really should have gone for mule deer on my map sooner. There's been so much cool stuff hiding out. This is like a perfect shot. It's a little far, so let's get closer to the water, but it's actually perfectly broadside. Oh, that looked good. That looked really good. We definitely got it. Nice. There we go, guys. Albino down. Now we just gotta take an extremely long trek around the lake. That's gonna be fun. There we go. We finally got up to our little albino. You know, that's actually a pretty cool rack. Even though it's a small level 2, at least it got a decent rack. And actually, this is kind of like a squished version of this rack too. That's even cooler. We got ourselves a pretty unique little albino. That's so cool looking. I like that. I like that a lot. Probably one of the better small rares I've killed. Well, unfortunately, this is not our biggest bighorn sheep ever because we do have our brown one right here that is 173.4. It's just 0.1 higher, but that is still larger and it's a better fur type, so this guy that we just got will not be replacing anything in the main lodge. However, we did get a new main lodge addition from this mule deer grinding, and that was this guy right here, 323.1 scoring droopy main beam mule deer, and we ended up moving the fallow deer that was here into another room, and then we replaced one of the whitetail that bugged out with the last update. But I'm thinking this is looking pretty good. I like this layout a little bit better, having the two muleys across from each other instead of a fallow and a mule deer, because that did kind of look a little bit off. And here is the bighorn sheep that didn't quite make it into the main lodge, and as you can see, 173.3, it's just barely lower scoring than the one we currently have in there. And actually, when I placed it down, let's actually pick it back up and do that again. It says 173.40. So I'm guessing it was borderline. It probably was so close to being 173.40. It's probably, I'd say 173.39. Something really close like that, but it just like teeters on the borderline of 173.40. And because of that, it shows two separate things depending on where you have it. And then here is our two albino mule deer. They are looking pretty good together. I definitely like that rack on the smaller one and the one on this guy. I think they both look pretty good. We got pretty lucky with the antlers that these have. Even though they're not level 4s or 5s or anything like that, it's still cool to get a couple good looking albino muleys. And overall, I'd say that I enjoyed this week of Species of the Week the most out of all the ones that we have done. It was a lot of fun going for some mule deer, so let's go ahead and spin for this next week's species because I'm excited to see what we end up getting. So yeah, let's jump into that. And our next species is going to be the Roosevelt elk. Okay, this is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited for this, although we probably won't end up spending as much time hunting them this week because of the fact that Rancho del Arroyo comes out, I believe, tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we're probably going to be hunting a lot of Rancho species for this next week, but we'll try to get at least a couple streams in hunting the Roosevelt elk, but I mean, we'll see how things go. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe, click the like button, and ring that notification bell so you guys will never miss a video. Also, be sure to comment down below with what you enjoyed most about this last week of Species of the Week and what you're most excited for with this next week and the release of Rancho del Arroyo. With that being said, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace!